Hey guys, how's everyone doing? This is Hala Pablo. I had a few moments to upload some videos now, so I want to get back into doing some updates on Bitcoin and some other select cryptos like Zcash and Ethereum, Cardano, stuff like that. But let's look at Bitcoin. I don't have a lot of time. I'm going to try to make these videos very short and sweet, so I can get out of here, not waste anyone's time, and I can get back to doing what I'm doing. Okay, so I have fractal range analysis for Bitcoin right now. I have the first chart up here. This is the macro. It's on a weekly, and I have it on the logarithmic setting on TradingView. And as you could see, it's clearly it's a rising wedge. Now this is a weekly. Remember, these candles, one candle is a week. So, but we see that it is bearish. It is a bearish sentiment. Now I have for those of you who aren't familiar with rising wedges, they're basically crooked tops. It usually has three tops, two bottoms, and the last one, the 5 point, usually distributes. We see here these clear Wyckoff patterns within this range. We see these double bottoms. We see like the 1 and the 2. Now the 2 and the 4s usually bifurcate. So what that means is the bottom comes back down to mitigate the macro trend support line like we saw here. This first area here, let's see if I can get a pen. Where's my pen? Where is my pen? I'll find it. Just give me a second, guys. I think it's here. All right, the brush. All right. So here, and then we have the remitigation here. This is the terminal shakeout area where it comes back down after touching the top of this counter trend, which forms the double bottom, the second bottom of the double bottom. We already had that here on this range. This came in back in November of 22, and we came back up to midpoint. This dotted line that comes up through this wedge, that's the zero point 0.5 Fibonacci, or the midpoint of the wedge, and then it topped out. That was the counter trend, and then it redistributed, came back down, and that's when we see the terminal shakeout. So if we're going to do that now, it would come down. I would suspect we would come back down to retest this area, or perhaps lower. It could bring us down into the 40s or into the 30s. Before we have an accumulation and a pump. And this is the pump that everyone's looking for, and it's going to come up, and that's going to be here. That's going to be this 5 point right here, this 5 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, four is going to bifurcate just like 2, and then 5. And then from here, this could bring us up to like, six-figure Bitcoin, 100,000 plus Bitcoin. And then from there, theoretically, we should go back down. How low, I don't know. This is kind of uncharted territory because it is a cryptocurrency. It is, these charts are drawn, typically these Wyckoff patterns are on stocks and Forex and things like that. But Bitcoin, and other cryptos, we don't know what it's going to look like in 2 or 3 years. The world could go crazy with this stuff. So now on the fractal range analysis on the micro, we have a clear distribution pattern, and that would set us up for this terminal shakeout to come back down. We see here I drew the clear Wyckoff. We had the LPSY, which is the primary supply, the buying climax coming down to the automatic rally. That's here. Secondary test here. We have these two tops here, just like in here. And then we have a UTAD here. Now this UTAD, if this is the UTAD that we had on this one, it doesn't come quite. It came up to about the buying climax, which topped out at around 73 grand. This one only made it to 71.7ish, around that. So it doesn't actually go higher than the buying climax, but it doesn't have to. It could, but it doesn't have to. Nothing is 100% written in stone on these things. Everything is unique, and each pattern is unique. But the overall similarities kind of jibe. So that's how we track them, using these schematics, either for the distribution in this case, but also with the accumulations, reaccumulations, and redistributions. They all kind of have the same general structure. And we could trace the ice, which is the support, the loose support line along the lows of the automatic rally to sign a weakness coming back up for these LPSY areas here, just like we see in this one. And that would take us to where we currently are. And then on this schematic, we see that, this is the key area. So if we get rejected here, then we're gonna come back down, and it's gonna fall in line with this sort of structure here, and that would bring us back down to the macro trend support line, which we drew out here, and that's gonna mitigate this low, and that's gonna be this second bottom for this next double bottom. That's gonna pave the way to this 5 wave going all the way up to $100,000 plus Bitcoin. So this could happen. We're just going to have to keep watching it. We could just blow right through it and go straight up to the 5. And and then see how high we go from there. But this all depends on what it's going to do in the next few weeks where we are right now. So even if we do break through this ice and keep going up, I don't think we're going to go any much higher than the 73. We could go up to 80 maybe, and that'll be a true UTAD. And then that will make this, that would make this here, this area. So we don't know yet. I'm just trying to get a kind of a general feeling of this distribution range, but I do believe it is a distribution. I don't think it's a reaccumulation. The spread is too wide, and we have predominance of supply all throughout the volume. So really it's just, this is the litmus test, what we do right here at the ice point with this LPSY. So if we get rejected off it, then we can count on going back down to remitigate the lows. So all right, that's about all I got. If you got anything out of this, thumbs up, subscription, I'd appreciate it. And I'm going to try to get these regularly uploaded now. Zcash, EOS. I'm looking at a few of these, stuff that a lot of people don't do charts on. And I also do requests. So just let me know if there's something that you're interested in. And if I have time, I'll do it. I've got more time now. I've been very, very busy. I've been out of pocket. Family matters for the past half a year or so, but I'm going to try to, Lord willing, get back up to updating some of these and helping some of us out here, those of us that are into crypto and tracking, and especially as we get closer to the election and stuff. It's going to be real exciting times. Don't know what's going to happen, but I think we're going back down overall. But like I said, it's going to really determine what's going to happen at this key juncture where we're at right now, the ICE and the LPSY. So, all right, guys, this isn't financial advice, but you already knew that. We'll talk to you soon. Glad to be back, and I look forward to hearing from some of you in the comments. All right, guys. Thank you. All right.